taking time out of mothering. Hello viewers, welcome back to Daily Retro. Today we've got a very special episode, something I've been promised for a while now. So there's a brand new games shop in Gloucester called Games and Collectables. It used to be a very small shop in Gloucester. For those who don't know, I live in Cheltenham, so Gloucester is very, very close by. The county is called Gloucestershire, only about 10 miles for me to get there. So this is now my new local retro gaming shop, which is absolutely awesome. I'm going to give you guys a tour of this brand new shop. When it was a small shop, but I didn't really think it was worth it. It was absolutely tiny, conjoined to a tattoo parlour as well, who's the wife or girlfriend of the retro game shop owner, still conjoined to a tattoo parlour now. It's called Cat's Corner. But the space in the new shop is immense. It's up there with the biggest retro gaming shop I've ever been in the UK. Can't wait to show you guys, so we're going to roll the footage now and then we're going to get into some pickups at the end. Not going to do too much talking throughout this, but as you can see, there's an absolute plethora of goodies in this shop as soon as you walk in. Immediately I was drawn to the cartridge based games, and then it sort of progressed into other Nintendo stuff, Sega stuff. As you can see, the shop is absolutely stacked to the brim, absolutely tons of merchandise, loads and loads of Game Boy games, Atari 2600. The thing I especially liked about the shop is Ian, the shop owner, has taken time to alphabetically order absolutely every game on his shelf. So if you are looking for something off a list, then it is incredibly easy to find if it's in stock or not. As well, as you saw in the opening clip of this video, the shop owner has invested a lot of time and money into these physical cabinets for customers to play on. You've got an original Terminator 2 cab, some Tekken 7, you've got an Outrun 2 cabinet multiplayer, and I believe they're all free to play as well. As you can see, the shop's probably second speciality other than games is most definitely figures. Most of them boxed, a lot of Star Wars, Star Trek, that sort of thing. Just on a final note, the shop has an absolute ton of physical films and books, which was really sort of refreshing to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed that shop tour. Absolutely amazing space. Obviously there's not just games there, there's toys, there's films, there's memorabilia, absolutely tons of stuff, but they're all kind of aimed at the same sort of market. Didn't actually get too many pickups this time because for those of you who watch my channel frequently, you'll know that I've backfilled my entire nostalgic childhood collection a few months back. So my list is very short now, which is kind of a shame, but it's also quite nice knowing that I don't have to sort of look for stuff as such. I can just sort of see what catches my eye and then go for it, if you see what I mean. So we'll start off with just some smaller pickups that are just sort of conjoined onto some stuff that I bought recently from Pete's shop in Swindon, and that was just a standard PlayStation 1 controller, but very nice condition. I should note that the owner of the shop in Gloucester, Ian, he's doing much better prices now that he's got such a big space and sort of a lot of stock to sell. Prior to having the big shop, the prices were not too bad, but maybe a little bit more than you would pay in some of the bigger retro gaming shops, but only by sort of 10% maybe. But I found these prices really good for everything, not just this. I think this was only a £5, and absolutely scratchless, perfect, and it'll go in the nice PlayStation 1 box with the console I picked up very recently. And then leading on to that is, I'm not going to show you what's in the box, but I bought an official PlayStation 1 memory card. That's got all the baggies and leaflets in, and that's probably just going to be a display item. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not because it didn't actually come with the PS1 on the side of the box sort of thing. It doesn't tell you the memory card is a included item. But it's just a nice to have, and again it was only a £5, so I thought I might as well pick that up. So the other stuff I picked up was not really games as such or gaming hardware, just sort of memorabilia. There is so much memorabilia, as you will have seen in the footage, but I spotted this very obvious hanging on the shelf, and I've got the smaller version of this I think, but this is the supersize Yoshi. Pretty good condition, all boxed obviously, and I think the going rate for these is about £20 on eBay, but Ian was able to do it for about 15, which is really cool. And yeah, that'd be a really nice display piece with my other Yoshi memorabilia. And then my wife, completely separate to what I was doing, just spotted this very cute Groot with obviously a mixtape there. If you know Guardians of the Galaxy, you'll know that this is sort of an iconic pose. It turns out it's a money box, so there's actually a money box slot in the back, and you can sort of undo the bottom to get your coins out. But that would just be a nice display piece for the wife on the desk. And then the last pickup is going to be completely irrelevant for most of 99% of you, but it's relevant for me and my wife at the moment because we're new parents to a now near 5-month-old. But it sort of gets across the point that this shop is not just about games. So I picked up, well, the wife spotted it, this absolutely massive collection of Paddington books, hardback obviously, and on the back it says on there it was £35 new. and Ian was able to do it for 15. There was no damage to it at all, absolutely amazing condition. But that just gets across the point again that he's now selling a variety of items, everything's in great condition, and he'll do you a great price, especially if you're buying more than one item, as is the case with most retro gaming shops. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have, leave a comment and a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you very soon. Cheers.